It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll keep our eye on Jermaine Pratt. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Bengals and the Steelers, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Time to see if the game plan this offense has put together will be successful or not as they take over here early in this first quarter of play. They'll start the drive with Harris. They find some open field here. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Boy, 2 plays and they're already across midfield, and that cannot be what you're expecting if you're the defensive coordinator. Neither time the pass rush got home. Now the question you've got to answer, do you bring more pressure or do you drop someone else back in coverage?
DJ Reader, former Texan, there on the tackle. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Steelers at 8-2 on the year. They come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. They'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what
Let's see what this defense can do here. Ball at the 18-yard line in the red zone. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now first and goal.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Now Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the second quarter. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 41 yards. And the Steelers are once again back in front. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, the Steelers going to bring in Braden Mann to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati's offense coming back. This defense backed up now as they're looking at a 1st and goal just inside the 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. The quick slant caught. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
11 MT. Stop.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason.
Just inside of a minute here remaining in the first half, so the clock is becoming a factor. The offense has the football on their own side of the field. Pickett now on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 75 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe...
Tough spot here for the defense. Let's see if they can step up. We drop in on a first down in the red zone. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
McPherson's kick is good. And that one... So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. Second kick. Time to jump back in. An important field goal try forthcoming as they look to tie this game here in the third quarter. Boswell's kick is good, and that's going to tie things at 20. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense.
Time for this defense to try and stiffen as they'll try here to defend a 1st and 10 situation at their own 17-yard line. And it'll be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity.
A red zone alert. Let's jump back in here. 1st and 10 at the 16. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. With solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. Touchdown! George Pickens, 55 yards. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last... No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. They'll run with Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down. One-score game, 7 points here in the fourth quarter. This offense, they need to get the football back on this onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Steelers, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.